A baby dope. We're gonna do some work. We're gonna be a jerk. We're gonna not be a jerk. We're gonna do some work. I gotta find my file. It might take a while. I gotta find my file. It might take a while. But I'm looking for it. I don't want to scratch this other guitar. Where is it? Aha. Found it. Found it. Found it. What's up? Somebody's going to have to tune in at some point. Well, we're gonna do a little bit of fret and filing. Charles, what's up, dude? Fret and rounding file. Gotta inspect the frets. See how bad they are, really. See how much you want to roll off of there. It's so hot here, dude. I should probably just open up my workshop, open up all the windows and stuff. Can you guys hear me? Hola. I have my earpiece in, but it's weird because I don't know if you guys can even hear me at all. All right, so here's my technique when I get in here, right? File, it's a Stu Mac 1175. Okay, so I'm holding it, how do I say I'm holding it? Like a chopstick, kind of like a chopstick, but with it underneath in my hand. So it's like this finger's like a chopstick on top, but it's under. And I am lining it up just like perpendicular with that sharp edge of the fret. The sharp edge that I want to get rid of is on this side and that side, and I want to round it, right? So I want to take, usually it's like 2 swipes, swipe off of that. Hey, if anybody's here, please do a little tickle onto the, tickle the chatty chats, because Charles said, hola, that's the only other thing, because I don't know if anybody says that there's people. What? There's a hell of people hanging out, because it's the mustache, isn't it? Yo, what up, Octopus? Oh, here we go, Octopus. I'm gonna show you the guns, brother. Gonna show you the tattoo guns tonight, because we're on the bench. This is maybe I'm too loud. I'm probably too loud. This is Pressley on the bench. So I was just explaining, we got these fret ends, and we're gonna do a terrible job at rolling them over, right? Because they're sharp right now. They're all the way up. It gets way worse up here. There we go, that's better. Way worse. Oh yeah, we got we got Charles, we got Noah, we got Octopus, we got David saying, yo, what up, David? We got Layla, what up, Layla? Leia, I can't read. So the David and then Octopus. Somebody read that. So that's why Charles, we need you. You're needed. All right, so here we go. We're actually gonna work. Try to get in here. So I got my magnifier so I can get in really good and I can see exactly before I line up. And I'm just taking a swipe, and as I go, I am rolling over. I'm going to do 2 swipes usually. That's done for that side. Now I just keep going. At this point, I kind of get the boom. This is where they're worse, so I'm going to hit it a little bit more aggressive. By aggressive, I just mean I might have a little bit more pressure with my finger pushing against the file. Just, you can kind of feel when you are releasing material. The important thing is not to talk when you're doing it anyway. No, the important thing is to remember, don't get distracted and forget what fret you're on, right? And then you want to turn around and go back on the same side, right? We just did the one side. Now I want to do the other, which is always a little weird because you're going the other direction, right? But no biggie. You're just using your other hand and do a little bit of the rounding. Whoop, that looked terrible. There we go. Sherman. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? These ones really needed it. You can feel it, like, I bet we got a lot more material. Probably got some pretty high frets up there. So now it's already significantly, like, way less sharp, and I've only just now cut these edges on each side. The intention is to go back, make sure that there's no sprout, which there really is no fret sprout, but I'm going to bring in a flat file. I might as well do that now since I say I'm going to do it. Pretty aggressive on the flat file. Just because it's only a couple of passes, right? It's just like biggity bam, and I'm just really just gonna hold it and take those edges. There we go. Just the ones that needed it get kissed. That one right there is kind of ugly. Better. Okay. Flip it. Whip it and flip it. Let's get down this side real quick. We got Ken. What up, Ken? Yo. We got, I'm not a bastard. I am a bastard. Uh-oh, my clamp popped off of my, did you guys see the effects of that when I hit the thing? Because it was the clamp that popped off. My new handy dandy mount here for the bench. I know I'm pink. I know that I'm very pink right now, but you know, it's okay. I'm hot. It's hot in here. I should probably open up the workshop. So, it would be more comfortable if I opened up the workshop, I think. So I might go ahead and do that. Okay, and I got that hopefully kind of slightly secured. Oh, dude, Dave, thanks for subbing, man. It's weird. I got like very, very few subscribers to my channel, but I like to come here and hang out and teach a little bit of guitar. So what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning up these fret ends because this kit that I am doing for my nephew, they're not sprouting at all. They're not sprouting. You could just leave it as it is, but I'm just making them so that they're really nice and rounded. And this is my technique of doing it. So I'm just pushing with light pressure, holding against the fret, and going and rounding as I go. Now I'm dealing with the upper register that had the worst of the frets first. The first kind of pass is just to get that edge, and then the second pass is really the rounding. Right, and now we go back with the difficult hand, but not that difficult once you roll that flat part. Get the edge first, and then go back and roll it. Maybe my nephew could sub, huh? And see his own guitar getting built. I hope he keeps playing it for a while and becomes a shredder. It wouldn't take much, right, for him to get way better than me. Okay. Everybody that's heard me play, I'm just a hack. But I love it. I can feel when I'm holding it on the angle just where it's touching, just the frets that are really out there, like right there. And I really only need like 4 passes. That's pretty bad. That's the spot that's the worst right there. You can really see those edges. That's where it was bad. Excuse me, sorry for the burping. And for the loud vacuuming and the terrible clamp popping golly. Everybody's gonna unsubscribe now, Pressley. That's it. It's over. Everybody, no one wants to hang out with some low-level hack like you clamping a damn phone to the side of a bench. That's all you can do? That's the best you got? So anyway, bevel them over, rounded them a little bit, and now 600, 1500, just a little tiny bit of 6, just a kiss with some 6, and then some 15, maybe. Here we go. A little bit of 6. Not a lot. Just getting the edges. David, I know. I hope it's okay. Hola, Sherman. Sherman says, what the hell's happening, Charles? Give me a high 3. Yeah. All right, Sherman. You just stand there and look good, Sherman. My goddamn foot stuff, Pressley. All right. I get it. All right. So I'm just gonna kiss it with some 600. Actually, all these frets need to be polished, really. I should just hit them right now, but whatever. You know what we'll do? We'll go ahead and hit them right now. Since I'm into it. Screw it. Might as well real quick. Because like that took care of the up here. Some more 6. Oh yeah, that's way better. You can just feel that it just loosens up. As soon as it starts to just smooth, then you're groovy. But since I'm, like I said, since I'm in it, I'm gonna do a quick P6 P1500 polish. So that's just a quick hit with 600 grit and a quick hit with 1500 over all your frets, and then follow that up with steel wool, and you've got a really good fret polish, quick and easy. So fret guard 600 first. Well, this is gonna shake you guys, isn't it? Get ready for a little bit of movement, fellas and guys and gals. 600. What do we got? We got, yo, what up, Michael Krause? And we got Wayne McConnell in the house. I just came on. I just was just like, I'm just gonna hook up this new little phone tripod terrible thing that's shaking on my bench and come at it. So 600 all the way down. And I'm going quick because these are not damaged frets, really. They just are getting that. But I can really see where I'm getting rid of the parts that need it. Maybe I could do this mount that I have to a, I could do it to a microphone stand that is not attached to the table, which would make it not wobbly. Hang in there with me. Five likes. Holy shit. 5 likes, 5 people here. It's a new record. We're breaking new records over here. So, yeah, this is probably more boring. I should probably save the more exciting parts for this kind of content, because this is just obviously, you know, it's hot. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up. You guys want to see? Wait, actually, let's keep that tight there. But let's pull this back. Let's do this. So this is the workshop. We're doing a workshop tour, I guess, since it's so hot. And we're doing a hair check. All right, hair check. Pressley's hair check. Damn. I mean, it's hot, but my hair looks good. I'll tell you that much, right? So here we go. This is a window. I'm opening up the window to the outside. This is the hill that I live on. It's a very nice hill. That's my fan. It's the side of a mountain. Tripod. Yeah, I got a microphone stand right there that I could mount this onto the microphone stand, which would be probably a little bit better. But check this out, y'all. So this is part of the guitar studio. As you come out here into the hallway, that's my mother-in-law's house, right? So she's right there. Anyway, it's fine. Look at this door. What? Yeah, what? Yeah. A half door. What, is that crazy? So look, check it out. And then my house is back. It's up over there, up the stairs and then over there. If you guys want to see my house? We could do a Pressley Customs tour of my. So this is when you walk in to the guitar studio. You got amps. You got your PV Classic 30. You got your pictures of me and my wife. All right. Sentimental. I'm a sentimental guy. So then we got. They had those doors. Oh, right on, Michael. Yeah, they're the best, right? Especially as soon as it cools off. Sorry about the fan noise, but that's pulling exhaust out. So we got the PV Classic 30, Fender Super 210, the Mesa Nomad on the 212 half stack. And then, of course, I might as well show off the other PV Bandit with the Sheffield. Then everybody's seen the Guitar Safari hangout and set, right? So this is my bench, all my wonderful tools, everything you use to do all the shaky stuff. Oh boy. And then my electronics bench and it's like chisels and files and messiness. And so that's a thing. Um, that's it. That's it for the workshop tour. Oh, thank you very much, David. It is, this is not my place. This is my mother-in-law's place. My place is right next door. Let's go bug my wife. I'll do a Pressley tour. There we go. She's gonna be pissed because she doesn't want to be on camera. It's a lot of stairs, too many stairs. So see, there's the front door down there down the hill. Here we go. More stairs.
To what?
To
No.
all of the internet. See, she didn't like that at all. That was probably a bad idea. Because everybody wants to see my house. Or, I mean, one person said they might want to see my house. So here, what? Oh, all 9 people that are on the internet. They're checking it out. The office, you heard that. You heard that from her. The office isn't clean. So she's not very clean lady. That girl, no, she is. She's clean. So it's like I live in a tree house, right? Kinda. So from the outside when you're coming in, we're kind of like on a cliff. Right. And then this is the new build. It's an ADU. Did it last year. So now we go inside. It's not very big, but it's all glass basically. The whole front of it is glass. And oh, I don't have my spark amp up here, but there's the Pressley Custom that I'm actually playing in my own living room, right? It's the Relic that I did. Oh, this is a house tour, sorry. So this is my front entryway, which is just like a sliding glass door, but this is all doors. And then let's just do a slow. Clown of Akid, no, that is not weird. It's a common thing. It's you and Jennifer Lopez. Those are the ones that are, she just comes back because she can't help it. She likes my hair. She likes my hair. I don't blame you. It just wasn't our time, you know. We could have been, but then it could have been, but then there's Ben, and then there's Sarah. So you know, so this was the spin around, right? So I like living in this kind of like a tree house. It's like a tree house that I live in. So this is my living room where I live. It's a room. That's my wife's office, right? And then the kitchen and the living room are one and the same, right? So there's, and then how dirty is Presley's bedroom? Actually, it's pretty damn good. I'll go ahead and do it. Ready? Oh, that's her bathroom, not mine, though. Do I have a kind of clean bedroom? What? That's crazy. There's my wife out there on the deck enjoying. She's mad. She's mad. It's okay. It's okay that she's mad. No kids. That's why we have a nice house, Dave. You see, we got a nice house. There's no broken stuff. That's because we don't have kids to break our shit. And so look at this. Oh, I can do laundry. Love that. I love laundry. I love clean clothes. This is the office, AKA my room, because it was just her office, but it's where I get prepared in the morning. So this is her view when she's working, all her stuff. Basically looks at a tree, I guess. So she needs files, and I need coats. And then my bathroom is like the cool black bathroom, all the black stuff. and I got a toilet, and I do a little bit of pooping from time to time. I've been known to poop, but you know, that's a whole nother story. So this is how many steps to go from here back down to the guitar workshop. Honey, do you want to walk down to town? It's 5:42. You want to go at 6? I can't focus. I'm trying to walk down the stairs here. And look at my mustache at the same time in the great blend. Whoa! Ah! I was just kidding. I was just playing about that. I didn't actually fall, but I was, wow! It was funny, huh? No wonder they're tuning into this. This is amazing. And then if I actually did fall and hit my head, and then there's like right there. Am I back? Sorry, guys. That was crazy. Sure. But what happens is you jump different Wi-Fi connections. Because I got different Wi-Fis. So I go from one Wi-Fi to the next. But it's the timer is going again. So I imagine that we're now back live. I may have lost a few of my... I lost a few of my favorite friends when I gave a tour. Oh, you don't want to see that. That's too bright. And I gave a tour of the Pressley abode. Okay, here we go. You're gonna just clamp this down again real quick. And I will probably hook it up to a tripod in the near future. I'm thinking a tripod's gonna be the call for this baby. But for now, right this second, today, I think I'm just gonna do this. And finish off real quick. We're just gonna finish this off since I was right here on the 600. 600, 1500. Boy, I got distracted. 600, 1500, and still. Sorry, Sherman. Get over it. All right. How's that? You feel better? So what else is going on, y'all? No more comments after I lost internet there briefly. So if somebody could comment, let me know that you're back in the game. Say something snarky, maybe an insult. Somebody asked me to put the magnifier headset back on because I look better with that on. That would be hilarious. So you'll be able to see here real quick. I'll show you. I'll actually do some guitar. So see on this fret the scratches. Hopefully that's coming through. They come off. Those are like scratches that normally over some play time it would wear in, but it would feel gritty and it would make your strings not bend perfectly. So you'd go to like bend and it wouldn't feel really smooth. It would feel gritty like a cheaper guitar. That's all you need to do is get in there with 600, 1500 and steel wool. And then you'll have perfectly beautiful polished frets. But it's a little bit of a process. Take you 25 minutes, half an hour to do it. The 600 is the most aggressive, so that's the one you really got to hit it the hardest with. The others go pretty quick. So, yo, what up, Bailey? Kush in the house, Sage in the house. People just stopping through, checking out the channel. They're like, who the hell is this dude? What the hell? He's pink. He's pink as, right, I know. Anyway, I'm from California. I build guitars in my off time when I'm not teaching kids at school as a paraeducator for special education kids. Build guitars and enjoy that very much. And hang out usually on Fridays with Guitar Safari with my buddy Charles, who might be here in the chat. Well, what up, Cushman NYC? So tonight we're doing a little bit of guitar work, Cushman. So I went ahead and brought it onto the lives with just my phone. I'm going straight to YouTube. There's no StreamYard involved tonight. So I think I'm gonna do that more often. I think I'm gonna go straight to YouTube algorithms. Just because I think that if you're streaming straight onto YouTube with your phone, that you capture a specific audience of people that are scrolling through live feeds that might not catch your dealio, right? And I'm fucking funny. This is hilarious. The jokes that I got, and plus people don't even understand that I've already almost figured out how to do levitation of very heavy objects. I just got to do a couple more parameters that I need to figure out exactly how they work together. But I know two things. I'm not giving it all away, but I know two things that for sure is that it's a cymatic frequency, right? The correct cymatic frequency that you have to link to or envelop by the exact correct specific magnetic field, the right magnetic field with the right cymatic frequency going on inside that field would allow you to take, say, something that, say this is 1,000 pounds and it's just made out of the most dense metal, right? You could surround it. You first put something on it that is vibrating the cymatic frequency, and then the same thing has something that creates the electromagnetic bubble, essentially, that goes around it. And those two things wouldn't let you make it just levitate, but you just be able to pick it up with your pinky and just go, oh, 1,000 pounds, boop. Oh, 70 tons, boop. We just move it with one, we just drag it. Right? You could drag stuff on sand, right? It'd be like, no problem. But you have to have the cymatic frequency being broadcast into the material with the correct electromagnetic field around it. So, sorry, I know I'm doing guitar stuff and I'm just like a stupid luthier dude that just fixes guitars and stuff. I'm telling you how you move big ass stuff. If you've got a little bit more time, I'll be able to actually figure it out. And I think some other people are already like got more money and got more time anyway, that because I'm tuned into vibration from surfing for so many years, being in the water with the waves that are crashing. It injects your body with all of this, the vibration that's essentially created by the earth. Earth's vibrations are, one of the ways that they're carried is through the crashing of waves. So, you know, you can be healed by stuff like that. You can be healed by a thunderstorm, the power of a thunderstorm coming in. All of that stuff is kind of trippy, but it's pretty true, and it's kind of crazy. So back to guitar stuff. We just did we just finished with the 600. So I got two more quick stages, and then you're going to get to see, you're actually going to see a big difference. I'll save that. A big difference when I go to the 15 in how they are going to start to really come to life. And then as soon as I go to the steel wool, it just jumps out and it just is beautiful. They just are beautiful. So a couple little pieces of 1500 grit, wet dry, but I'm not using it wet, I'm using it dry. So I start 1500. And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe less than 10 passes, right? Because you did the work with the 600. You got all the stuff off of it. You're cleaning the scratches off that you made with the 600. So you did the 600. So now you're hitting it and you're pulling those scratches of the 600 off. And they release so quick and easy. It's just, and you can start to see a little bit of the sheen start to shine. These things were completely like dull and not looking very good at all. But now they're looking pretty good. I'm also going to oil the board. still gonna make the bone nut for the guitar later, and I'll end up doing a lot of this stuff twice. But since I'm here and since I'm doing it, and I'll probably string up the guitar and play it a little bit before I build the bone nut, or just make the nut from a blank like that. I'll oil the board again, and I might even do one more pass with the steel wool to cleanse it, you know, before I hand it over to the customer, or in this case, to my little nephew, who's gonna hopefully shred. And even if he doesn't, he'll have a killer guitar for his whole life. You'll be able to see if there's scratches that were deep and you didn't get them with the 600. You'll be able to tell, and your eye will be able to see it still, and you can just go back and hit it with the 600 again and then proceed. But just don't skip out here, because when you go to the steel wool, you want to have no more 600 scratches anyway, and it'll really shine. We're about to get to the shine town, so if you guys hang in there for another, I don't know, 1 minute, and let me finish these last couple frets. Oh, you know what? It's gonna be more than 1 minute before we're on completely to shine town, because we're gonna oil the board. And I'm gonna hit the edges with this 1500 real quick, because I didn't hit the edges with the 1500. I just did 600. See, these are the ones that were really bad. Sorry for the shaking. There is no earthquake in California. Don't worry, it's not happening. It's just me shaking the whole bench. And I have to be careful sometimes, like the stuff that I have up here on the upper part of my bench will meander its way towards the edge. So a lot of the stuff I'm like, I've had one incident where I dinged a guitar and it broke my heart. Oh, that's my wife. We're gonna probably walk down to town. We live right here in Fairfax, California, where it's about, I don't know, a quarter mile for us to walk down the hill that I just showed and stuff, and down to where we could, you know, get a little bite to eat. But we probably won't eat out tonight because we're pretty poor people. It might seem like but I live poor, man. I'm a teacher, and I'm not even a teacher. I'm a paraeducator, which means I'm just a teacher, but I get paid less. But I also get to work with amazing kids one-on-one. Let's see here. We got David still talking to folks saying, what up? Well, thanks, Kush. I'm just doing my thing here. Let's make it a little bit of 1500 on the edges. Just real quick. See, I found a little spot that I don't like. Get rid of it now. Oh, that feels, oh my gosh, guys, so much better compared to before we started. Guys and gals, because Jennifer Lopez is here hanging out, which is a little bit weird, but I get it. So now, a little bit of F1. They have like the worst bottle. I love the product. Amazing. It's in this bottle. You always end up pulling this thing out. All right, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Why am I doing it now before the steel wool? Oh, because I don't want to have to go back and clean the frets again. It's kind of a pet peeve that people do their whole fret cleaning and then they put oil over their nicely, freshly polished frets. And now you got a big sheen of oil over all your frets. Right? See that? Which I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. So I will oil first. and go back and use my guard, my fret guard, and do my, I have one little scratchy scratch there that, two little scratches. I don't want to get out the 600. This is the stuff that people don't ever freaking know. You know what I mean? Like the stuff that someone who buys a guitar or whatever, I mean, they might kind of know, but most people don't. That you're like, oh, that tiny little minuscule scratch. Let me go ahead and get that. Make sure it's perfect. Well, whatever. I know. I want to know. Have you ever seen the rain? Now look at that, looks a lot better. This is a nice fretboard. They really did not skimp on the cut of wood, or it was just completely random the way it came out, that this one came out on a kid's build. And now we do the gleamy part that'll make it nice and shiny. But everybody hates steel wool, I get it, but I got no pickups around here at all. So. Okay. Need I say more other than I need to get a little bit of steel wool. I'm gonna use some fresh steel wool. Now they're like glassy, rounded, smooth, and beautiful. And like ready to be played. And it's all stuff that most people either have at home or can get really easy. Is a little bit of 600 grit, a little bit of 1500 grit, and some triple-aught steel wool, 000 steel wool. Oh, it's 6. All right, I'm finishing this. Everybody. We're gonna get through it, so you can see how darn shiny it is. They're gonna be beautiful. We're almost there. Oh, Sherman. Oh, Sherman. Poor guy. Oh, it's 6. Oh, shit. Well, usually my dog eats at 6:30, and then we eat after the dog, and then we could still walk down to town and get ice cream. I think we could afford ice cream. It's still pretty expensive in California. California custom ice cream is what it should have went into. Would have made, probably made me more money. But hey, somebody was texting me today, or Reverb messaging me today about my blue Telecaster that I have up for sale. So maybe he'll buy that. But he said he has, I always talk myself out of sales because I give people the reel. He said he has big hands. And I was like, well, it's a Telecaster with a standard nut width. So if you got big ass hands and like that, you're leading with that, saying, hey, I got big hands. I can't tell you, oh, this guitar is going to be great for you, dude. No, you're going to love it. Oh, big hands, who cares? But, so I just tell you, dude, it's a standard nut width, sorry. But you can buy necks that have big, super fat necks. Or I could build you a guitar with a super fat neck, but you'd have to wait a while. Or I could recommend you to someone who could build you a killer guitar with a really fat neck and But usually anyone I recommend off that you're going to buy a guitar from them, they're going to be probably 3 or 4 times more expensive than I am. So that just is what it is. They're all worth it. They're just smarter than I am because they've decided to charge a lot for what they do instead of just being like, not that I give my work away, but I certainly don't charge the true value of what I do for my guitars. So you could go check out my guitars on Reverb, and if you're local in the Bay Area, California, octopus ears, other folks, you can clean rag trying to wipe off the other residual dust off the frets and the fretboard before I show it off to you guys. I mean, not clean rag, but dry rag rather. So it's not, I'm not putting more oil onto the frets or fretboard. Oh yeah, that's smooth. All right. Nice. Great. So those are all pulled in. I mean, the fretboard's even a little tiny bit rolled. I kind of wanted to leave it a little bit sharp for him, but it is still pretty sharp. But I rolled it a little bit when I hit with the angle. Yeah, so that's a really easy, quick fret polish, right? And they look really good. Tell me that Charles, love that. Worked really well. Thanks, dude. Yeah. So, oh, you love this stuff? It does. Anything Music Nomad works really well. I got their Music Nomad F1. I've got their Music Nomad guitar polish. And I've got the One Spray. And I've got, what else? I've got a couple other, you know, basic necessities. So to do this project that we just did this evening, that if you were to go back and look at the live, you could watch it, even though it's probably boring, and also consisted of a tour of my house in between, in the middle, but which was fun and exciting. Thank you guys for hanging out and doing that, right? But the tools needed are a StewMac fret end file, right? They're not that expensive. I think they're $15. You can get them cheaper from Amazon or other places, but they last a long time. I used a flat file. Most people have a something like this in their, you know, in their toolbox already, but they're not super expensive. They're under $10 probably for a good one. And then wet dry P600 and P1500, just a little tiny bit of it. That's just to, you know, to do the sanding. It's hard to like really argue with the results, right? I mean, simple, it's fast, and they look great. Had a 2015 Gibson with the wider neck and just didn't really like it, so he sold it. Oh, Wayne, darn it. Yeah, does anybody have a really wide neck guitar? I could tell this guy to hit him up. Like I said, I'm always talking myself out of sales, right? Again, Kush, thank you for saying it's good work. Check this thing out on the back. This, I think, is really cool. My nephew is Nolan Bruley. So Nolan Bruley Guitar 1, or first guitar, right? NBG1. And then, what is it? Custom for Nolan Bruley from California Customs. So, yeah, hopefully he is stoked. I mean, I hope he's stoked. It's kind of a cool little gift. Soap bar feels like it has a wider than usual. You know what, Michael? I could see that. You know, that sometimes they do a little bit wide. They definitely have a Gibson-y feel on those PRSs. They're great guitars. They're really great guitars. Now you guys are seeing why so much work doesn't get done here down at Pressley Customs. I'm just hanging out doing nothing. But I thought that I just would log on and do a little bit of live while I was doing a little bit of work. And so I probably, since it was fairly easy to do and it seems like it was fun, and that you know, hopefully people enjoyed hanging out and chatting tonight, I'll come back and totally do this again. And then we could even talk about what you guys want to do. Charles and I have talked numerous times about doing setups on the bench during Guitar Safari, and we thought that it kind of takes away from the experience that we try to have on Guitar Safari, which is like all of us hanging out, and usually you guys bringing more of the conversation in and us providing a little bit of a topic. But really enjoy working on guitars, and sometimes I'm in my own head and I'm just talking to myself in my head anyway while I'm doing it. And apparently if you just am I'm broadcasting out live straight to YouTube on the phone, it gives these new people that might not otherwise experience me a chance to see me as they scroll through and maybe log in, and then maybe, you know, become part of the community. There's a lot of cool folks out there, and some of them aren't even interested completely in guitar, but they're with us because there's a part of our community that's just accepting, you know, of everybody. So again, dude, Keith, thank you for coming up. Raj, thank you for hanging out. Wow, from England. Charles, my man, I'll talk to you in a little while. We'll get ourselves a really good topic for tomorrow. Dave, dude, Dave, thank you for subbing. Thank you for coming through. And it seems like, you know, Dave, if you're a dude that likes to chat guitar, come to Friday, Guitar Safari. It's 6 to 7 Pacific, and it's super fun. We usually have a good topic and we chat. And Bailey, Sage, Cushman, Michael, Wayne was here. Everybody that was here, dude, you guys are freaking amazing. Ken was here. So I'm just so thankful. God's Girl was here. Wow, thank you, God's Girl, for a heart and a wow. So hopefully some people said what's up, or maybe the wow was because they were so disgusted by what was happening and they thought it was weird. Or maybe wow was my house. I don't know. I could apply wow to anything, and since it's somewhere in the chat and I don't know exactly what was happening at that time, I'm gonna have to watch back and see what the wow could be related to, right? Because I'm not sure. But so thankful for having a bunch of friends that come and hang out. And, you know, Sherman's normally on the bench alone, just like hanging out. Yeah, I finally had some friends to hang out with tonight. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Hi, 3. All right, that's Sherman. All right, so, dude, thank you guys so much for coming, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night at Guitar Safari. All right? I don't even know how to end this stream. Oh, I hit this X. End.